Hello, welcome to this new video. My name is Martina Vincenzi and I am the founder of the VIP Flight Attendant Academy Private Jet Coach. On today's video, we are talking about aircraft restocking. So how can you actually restock properly your aircraft when you are handing it over to your colleague? First of all, let's make something clear, just to give you an idea and let you understand the dynamics of the handing over of a jet onto another colleague. So the minimum crew assigned to a jet is normally composed by 4 pilots and 2 flight attendants. So let's assume I am one of the flight attendants assigned to the jet and I depart for my rotation, so for my duty period. And let's say that my duty period is of 15 days. So for 15 days, I am responsible for the jet. I will follow the jet everywhere it goes. I will never be too far away from the jet. And if there are, during these 15 days, if there are any flights that I need to take care of, I will take care of the flight and fly as well. And then at the end of the flight, it is again my responsibility to get the aircraft again in shape for the next mission. So let's assume my 15 days are over and another flight attendant is taking over and start working his or her 15 days of duty. So we actually swap between each other, okay? We keep on moving. I go, you stay, and then I stay, you go, and so on and so forth. So when it comes to the end of your duty and you have to hand over the jet to the next colleague, you just have to make absolutely sure that the jet is in the best, perfect condition possible. So what I do is I start with the cleaning. I do take a deep cleaning of every drawer, cupboard, and I just make sure that every drawer and cupboard in the galley, in the cabin, in the customer's lavatory are arranged, organized, tidy, and full of all the items that they need to be there. If I see there are any items missing, I just make a list on a piece of paper. So that becomes my shopping list, okay? How do I know actually how many items and which items am I expecting to be found? Am I expecting to find inside every drawer? Well, very easy, because you have a loading plan. So the loading plan is a document that you normally carry with you on board the jet. So it's on each and every jet. On a general basis, it's located in that cupboard where also the manuals of the jet are located and other documents of the jet, like the insurance contract and so on and so forth. So the loading plan is basically a document which shows in very much details every cupboard, every drawer, every possible container of the jet from the galley to the cargo, and what is supposed to be found inside, which brand, which quantity, which brand and which quantity. So I'll give you an example. In the top drawer of the galley, you have to find, for example, 20 main course fork, 20 starter fork, 20 main course knife, 20 starter knife, etc., etc. And then in the cupboard, you have to find 15 sachets of brown sugar brand XY. You have to find, for example, 15 tea bags of English breakfast tea brand XY. So everything is very, very specific and detailed. Obviously, you do not have to get crazy if you cannot find that specific brand. So again, one step back. Everything that you put on board a private jet has a meaning and is supposed to be there for a reason, okay? The brand that is chosen, also this is a way to communicate, okay, with the customers. For example, why do you use Fiji water instead of, I don't know, Voss water? Because you want to communicate something different, okay? So It's okay if you cannot find the Fiji water and you take Volvic, for example, or Evian, is totally fine for a temporary solution, because you cannot fly without a good stock of water with you, right? So it's okay if for a temporary period of time, like 1-2 flights, you actually have, let's say, the wrong brand of water that your company is using. However, as soon as possible, you should replenish that water with the one that the company approves, because that brand has been chosen for a reason, and is because it's part of the company identity, part of the company brand, or maybe just because it's the favorite of your owner, okay? When you make your list, you try to retrieve all the items when you go for your shopping, and you go for the shopping. So this is a flight attendant duty. During the layovers, you can simply go and visit a supermarket and buy all the items that you need if you can find them. If you do not have the time, or it is not safe to go out, or it's too late and the supermarket is closed, or whatever other problem, it's okay to order those items at the catering, but just be aware that this is gonna cost you a fortune, because the caterers normally charge a lot for these shopping/concierge services, okay? How do you do this shopping? You use the company credit card, which you should be provided with, and then of course you have to declare the expenses. So you have to keep the invoice with you and declare it to the company to show them how much you spent and why. You basically buy everything you need for your jet, okay? Everything that you possibly need for your flight, because maybe you have something special, and you need like a special utensil, or I don't know, a special fabric, whatever, a special container. You can certainly do that, so long as you can justify the reason why you're doing that. And so you just simply have to follow the loading plan. So back to my end of duty, and I am about to let's say, deliver the jet to the following flight attendant who is taking over from me. I just want to make sure that he or she has all the items that they need for their flights available, ready, clean, tidy, and organized, and that also the aircraft is restocked as much as possible. Did I have the chance to go for shopping according to the loading plan and just putting back, of course, all the items where they were supposed to be? This is great, and this is how it's supposed to be. However, if I didn't have the time for whatever reason, I will just communicate to my fellow colleague, hey, I couldn't really have the chance to restock the jet properly, so just for you to know, these are the items that are missing. So at least the colleague, the following colleague, is informed of what is missing. If there are some critical shortage of, necessary items such as milk, water, coffee, or even linen, so all those tablecloths, napkins, bed sheets, and pillow covers, whatever that are necessary to conduct your service. So these are some very important piece of information that you need to share with your fellow colleagues. And so this is what it is about. The loading plan is a great document. Make sure you have one on board, or if you do not have one on board, you can create your own, okay? You can just make one to help you, memorizing also where the items are located, and just make sure that everything that you need in order to perform your service at the best of your capabilities is actually available for you and for your colleagues. I hope that this video was helpful to explain how do we actually restock a jet, and for any other questions regarding private jets, the corporate industry, or the VIP flight attendant life, feel free to reach out to me. I think that's all, so ciao for now, and baci baci!